What is happening, Vape fam? This is Joel of All Vapes, your eye in the vaping sky, bringing you some of the best products from the vaping industry to your screen. You know what I'm saying? I love the vape community, and I try to make it a little bit easier for us to be able to discern some of the best stuff out there and find your next all-day vape. So I've been working with Binge Vapors here. They sent me 3 of their signature flavors, really good stuff, all fruit inspired. Now, the quality of a good fruit vape is important to me because typically I don't go towards those. Originally, I like to go towards some of the dessert vapes, the creams and, the decadent flavors and so on and so forth. But if it's really good quality and the extract is top notch, I'll sing its praises. As you've heard me say before, these are 3 really top solid flavors that you can see the passion and the energy that needs to go into a good e-juice to make it last went into these. So there's 3 signature flavors, like I said. I'm going to read these off to you, and then we're going to go through the spiel. First of all, these are all 3 milligrams, 70-30 VG to PG on all of these, 100% made in the United States of America. Booyah, that ought to make it taste better right there, you know what I mean? So first of all, we're going to go to Indulgence. And these come in 30 milliliters. Indulge in your favorite chewy strawberry cream candy pink starburst. So there's a few of those flavors out on the market. What we got to pay attention to right now is when you got a flavor that is pretty much mass produced, you really need to look for that one discerning quality that makes it stand out from every other one, or else we're just spending our money on pretty much any one that we find, right? Okay, we're going to go through that. The second flavor here is Saturnalia. Okay, and that one is smashing melons and tropical fruits collide in a single vape. Really good and surprising flavor for me. We're going to go through that one too. And the next one is Carousel. Love the boxes. These are really badass. Exquisite candies and sherbet come together in this fantastic vape. So let's start with that one. Now I'm going to take it out of their patented little awesome bottle box. And really cool on the artwork. Okay, now all the artwork on all the labels look pretty much the same, other than obviously the name of the flavor and the color. Got your 3 milligrams on the side, all your legal mumbo jumbo down there, boom. Now, this one was really tasty. Typically, I don't like a lot of the sherbet vapes because they can taste just a little bit too citrusy for me, but this one was a really solid fruit medley. Now, the way that they constructed it was just to be, very bright, very airy, kind of tart, and very ultra sweet, but not so sweet you get sick of it after a while. It was more than just your typical fruit salad. Oh, it really tastes good. Very candyish, and I like the fact that that's how they tout it. Exquisite candies and sherbet. Pretty much just exactly on par. Just smelling it alone before I tasted it, the candies come through. It almost tastes like they liquefied Skittles and then mixed it with a really good rainbow sherbet. And the sherbet is definitely distinct from the flavor and the bouquet. You can pick apart the two of them, and you don't have to have a discerning palate to be able to pick this up. This was a great palate cleanser for me, and with a 70-30 VG to PG ratio, you can drip it until the cows come home, or you can sub-ohm it, get a little bit more of a deeper, warmer flavor and texture to it. So if you like your sherbets, if you like your really sweet and tangy, berry flavors and your fruits and stuff like that, especially with the summertime coming up, got the door open to the vape cave and some natural light coming through. I'm loving that. So this kind of a thing is really tasty for me this time around, especially this time of season. Next, we're going to go with the Saturnalia, and that one was the melon blend with tropical fruits. Now, actually, this one's a really cool label. I like the artwork on that one. Little bit different. Love the color. I'm a green fan, as you can see. This one was awesome. I love a good melon vape, especially if it's blended really super well. Melon has a very mellow quality to it while still being fruity and sweet at the same time. I love it. The one thing that I love about mixing basically any melon blend is that there's so much you can do to it. You can add creams, you can add vanilla, you can blend it with other fruits, some exotics, some tropicals, and still get a very mellow quality to it. So most of the time with melon, because it has a mellow taste to it anyways, is never going to overpower any other flavor that you mix with it. This one was done with a solid mixology. The blend was really solid on the inhale. I got the melon on the exhale, a little bit more complication with some, well, I shouldn't say complication, but an infusion, if you will, on the exhale with more fruits, and the melon kind of came out and dissipated just slightly on the exhale. But on the inhale, you get the bulk of the flavor. The bouquet on this one is absolutely out of sight. So you're going to get something very solid, great for melon lovers, which I am. And, you know, a lot of companies are really beginning to impress me with some of their fruit vapes. And I like being impressed, especially in areas where there's typically something that I don't ordinarily like. This one I really, really dig. So excellent palate cleanser, not overbearing, and perfect for when it's really, really warm outside. You're not going to want to vape any of the deep decadent flavors on the hot days unless you're like me and you're just overloaded with your favorite all-day vapes. But trust me, try something new every now and then. So the Saturnalia was probably my very favorite out of those. So the next one we're going to go to is the Indulgence, and this one was the pink starburst flavor. Now, like I said, there's a lot of pink starburst flavors out on the market that I have tried at least. This one is straight up on par with it. I mean, on target, spot on. So not really overbearing, typical of a strawberry, you know, like a creamy strawberry of that pink starburst taste. Exactly on par. You open up the bottle and you smell it. It's exactly the same flavor. When I vaped it, it was extremely light, very airy. Basically, if you could take strawberry and make strawberry into a melon, this is pretty much the flavor that you're going to get. It was very, very warm and inviting, very airy, very light, sweet where it needed to be, no tang to it whatsoever, great aftertaste. It didn't leave you wanting to swish your mouth out, although you should be drinking plenty of water as it is, especially if you're a vapor. Stay hydrated. Nothing better to say about it on that point. If you like the pink starburst, pretty much I think the consensus of most of America, that's their favorite flavor. So that's pretty much, you know, the main idea, that when a lot of vape companies come out, they try and find something that everybody likes. But you have to make it good or else it's not going to sell. So there's plenty of companies out there like that too, you know what I mean? But Binge Vapors has done it with this one. I mean, we're batting a 3 out of 3 on this. You know, I really, really advise you guys that if that's the kind of flavors that you dig, if you're big on the fruity stuff, and if you like to kind of keep it simple, this is a good company because they've taken 3 great flavors that are well known, but they did them with such high quality. You know, it's kind of hard to go wrong, at least with flavors like this, even though they haven't expanded out to much more than this at this point, at least as far as I know. You can guarantee yourself that your money is not going to be wasted. So what I suggest you guys do is go on to Binge Vapors on Instagram. 100% American made right there, baby. And give them a follow. Check out their pictures. See if they make any other flavors, and check out you know, everything they got going on. Tell them that Joe of All Vapes sent you. That might give you a little bit of a competitive edge on getting some good stuff at your local vape shop. But of course, if you can't get them at your local vape shop, get a hold of these guys, DM and say, hey guys, I need some stuff locally. You know what I mean? Or do yourselves an easier favor. Just follow the link on their website, go into Binge Vapors and buy some for yourself. You know what I mean? So much more good stuff coming up. And I really, you know, just can't tell you how overjoyed I am that you guys support me as much as you do. So please spread the word here, Joe of All Vapes on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram at just Joe of All Vapes. I've got some great deals going on, solid discounts for great premium e-juice, saving you anywhere between 10 to 25% off the retail price. That's an awesome, awesome gig. I've got some good giveaways compiling right now. I'm working on my 10,000 follower giveaways. That'll be done by the end of June 2016. Now I get to take a breath. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have any comments or questions, anything at all that you want to share with us, please put it in the comment section below. I'll be as detailed as possible in the description of this video. Any questions that you have, get a hold of me and let me know. I'll do my best to get a hold of each and every one of you as soon as possible. So I want to thank you guys for sticking it out with me. Once again, this is Joe of All Vapes, your eye in the vaping sky, wishing all of you to have a lovely day, and you keep it cloudy.